Rob Halford is best known as a singer of Judas Priest, but he's also the founder and singer of Fight, 2, and Halford. He's currently on a worldwide tour with Judas Priest and dropped by the Music Business Radio studios to talk with me for a minute about his career, his clothing company, and his new album. Rob, glad to talk to you.
Hello, David. Good to speak to you, my friend. How's Nashville today?
Nashville is wonderful. I'm very excited about having you here.
Thank you so much. Feelings mutual, definitely.
Well, you spent 40 years in the business, where the average career is only 7, and I want to know, what is the secret to your longevity?
The fans. I would never, ever pass up the opportunity to thank the fans for the support. It's quite as simple as that. I mean, obviously, you have to back up that support with your music. And so that's what I've been doing, as you point out, David, for over 3 decades now. And, it's a combination of the two, I guess. The music and the fans keep it all firing ahead.
Well, you know, something else that's interesting about you is that you sound as great now as you did 40 years ago. So what's the secret to that? How do you keep yourself in shape and also your voice in shape?
Well, you know, the voice is like any other instrument, really. I mean, you have to kind of nurture it and make sure that you don't push it too hard. And so there are some, not really tricks, but I think techniques that singers develop over the time that they're on stage with the mic. Obviously, in the world of metal, some of those moments are quite extreme. And again, it's just how you develop a way of treating those intense moments and making sure that your voice can take it and that you're ready to do the same thing the night after, wherever that might be, with a few hundred miles of travel in between the two. So for singers, I think we've all got, you know, multiple choice as far as how we keep the voice in shape. I myself, I don't really do that much. I guess I'm blessed with a set of almost indestructible metal pipes, and I'm still able to do what I love to do, yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I was watching videos last night to prepare for the interview, and you really do sound unbelievable. You've kept the energy up. Let's take a sample from Then and Now from 1980's British Steel record. This is Metal Gods.
Hiding underground, knowing we deserve, fearing for our lives. Read my robot sights. Metal God.
From the 1980 album British Steel, that is Metal Gods. David Hooper, Music Business Radio here, and the Metal God himself, Rob Halford, is my guest today. That was Rob Halford then, and this is Rob Halford now from the latest Judas Priest album, Nostradamus. This is Prophecy on Music Business Radio.
As I unfold a mystery, I change the course of history with premonitions from the void. Will you live? Will you die? Will your worlds collide? I am Nostradamus, the hand of fate. I am Nostradamus, with love and hate.
From the latest Judas Priest album, Nostradamus, that is Prophecy. You're listening to Music Business Radio. David Hooper here, and Rob Halford is my guest today. Now, Rob, the song is called Prophecy. And when you started 40 years ago, did you have the prophecy that you would still be in this business today?
Not in the least, no. I mean, I can flip back in time almost to where it all began. And, you know, at the beginning of any band's career, I think you're just thinking of where the next show might be, let alone where the next decade might end up. You're in a band and you're hungry, you're full of passion and power and energy and all of the right attributes to keep forging ahead. And I don't think any of those qualities have really diminished for myself as a metal singer. You have to be really, you know, strong and tenacious and keep your heart in the right place. But as we said earlier, it's a combination of a lot of things, including the support system that you get that keep you fired up to keep making the metal.
Well, one of the things about you that's unique is the reinvention of yourself. Now, you've had Judas Priest, the Industrial Project 2, Fight, of course, and Halford. And right now, this is something that I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about the new Halford record is actually a holiday album.
Yeah, I guess it is a surprise. It's something out of left field, but you pointed out some of those other bands that I had a great time with, and I still do with the Halford band, besides the main band that leads me in my life. Judas Priest will always come first for me. But, it's the holiday season. We love the music that's associated with the holiday season, a lot of the great classics, and this is my interpretation with the Halford band of some of the wonderful songs that we know and love, like We Three Kings and What Child Is This, I Come All You Faithful, and onwards. It's just some wonderful, wonderful music, and I often wondered how those great songs would take the metal and rock treatment. And so here's a chance for everybody in the metal world and elsewhere to get a listen on the Metal God's take of the holiday season with these new songs from Halford 3 Winter Songs that's available right now.
This is not the standard holiday album. This is not your grandmother's holiday record.
No,
this one.
No, it's not. Far from it. Although I could imagine a little old lady banging her head to,
yeah,
to
right?
some Halford metal. That's the beauty of what we do, and especially from the stage, you look out at the audiences today, the fans that support us, and you've got everybody from every generation. That's the remarkable power of heavy metal. It really has a place for anybody, as long as you attach yourself to the great feeling and the great times that we share together in the metal community.
Well, let's add to that metal community right now, Rob. We're going to play the single. This is Christmas for Everyone off the album Halford 3 Winter Songs on Music Business Radio.
It's a brand new day and we're full of cheer. Gonna rock all night like we did last year. When Christmas comes for everyone, it brings us all together. For just one day, there's peace in the world we wish would last forever.
The song Christmas for Everyone, the album Halford 3 Winter Songs. The vocalist, the metal god himself, Rob Halford, is with me here. David Hooper, Music Business Radio. There are a lot of upcoming metal musicians that listen to our show, and I'd like your advice for them. What would you tell somebody who's just starting now in the music industry?
It's pretty simple. I mean, you've just got to try and have something that's edgy and that's different and that kind of has an attractive quality to it that's kind of pulling your ear into a different place. There's a constant supply of wonderful new talent. That's the great thing, again, about the heavy metal style of music that we play. It's a worldwide global phenomenon now, and there's many, many, many bands trying to break into this wonderful music and make a career out of it. So you got to try and push ahead from the rest, and that takes a lot of thinking and planning and hard work, and just trying to make your sound have something a little bit different to it. Obviously, the material, the songs themselves, have to be strong, and in metal particularly, it's two moments. It's the hooks. It's the hooks within the tune, the riffage that the guitar might be doing, and the vocal melody, plus a great message. And there you go. It's pretty simple, but it's pretty tough. But that should be part of the road that you travel. It doesn't come easy. It's not an easy life. I mean, 40 years later, I'm still getting up at 7 a.m. in the morning, to do what I love to do. And I'm not trying to crush anybody's dreams. I'm just trying to give you the benefits of my experience and tell you that there are wonderful, wonderful things waiting for you in metal as long as you're ready to put your nose to the grindstone.
I'm going to end with this question then, because you kind of hit on it. What is your typical day like? I know you guys have just done a huge tour to celebrate the 30th anniversary of British Steel. You've got the new holiday album. Talk about your typical day and what's that like?
Well, my day, as I said, starts real early because I have not only my great band Judas Priest to work with in terms of the shows, the world tours that we do, and the writing sessions, the recording sessions. I also have a very productive solo situation with my work with the Halford band, primarily with this new release, Halford 3 Winter Songs.
You've got a clothing line, I know.
Yeah, I was about to mention that Metal God Entertainment takes a lot of my time, and that's a kind of a platform. Metal God Entertainment is a multi-dimensional production facility with the record company Metal God Records. And talking of new bands that might be listening to us on in 100 in Nashville, if you want to submit something to us, you can take that opportunity. Go to robhalford.com and there's a way to send me your stuff, and we can check it out, and maybe we'll hook up in the future. So there's that outlet. There's the Metal God Apparel, which just launched recently, and you can check out the line of clothing at themetalgodshop.com.
And you got downloads there as well.
Got downloads, yeah, chat rooms, again, ways for musicians to hook up. It's a very, very comprehensive, elaborate website for the metal community. It's got my name on it, but that's just, it's got nothing really to do with the fact that it's just a very open door to everything connected to metal. So one way or another, David, I'm immersed. I'm up to my neck in metal every day of the week.
For more information on Rob Halford and to purchase his new record, Halford 3 Winter Songs, his collection of holiday music, visit him online at metalgodshop.com. For more on Music Business Radio, including internet-only podcasts, visit us online at musicbusinessradio.com.